Hello, everyone, and welcome. Kind of getting back into the regular mood again, and also trying to get back into Godot a little bit. Um, hopefully, hopefully, slowly forming a plan again on where to continue. Still haven't asked one person if they could help me with the lighting, but in general, I would say it's a pretty good case. Like, I would almost say we could start making levels soonish. You know this moment when you sit and you just get hit by a realization that you are so dumb and fucked up? I have this right now. See, you kind of see this down here, Ace Sprite Wizard. So actually, you wanted to buy Ace Sprite for me during the Steam Winter Sale. And we kind of forgot to do that until now. For me remembering that Ace Sprite should maybe be bought during a sale. There's gonna be another one, but ah, hauling furniture for days really kind of just clogs up how you think about stuff. Ah, skeleton options. What are skeleton? Huh. I just assume that skeleton options mean like it's a button you press and everything just becomes instantly spooky. That has to be it, right? Okay. So back on topic, we have a few small things to fix. So we have the scout over here that is supposed to go in a circle, and from what I remember, it does. So let's just check this one out. What? Move original. I need to fix that at some point, and okay. So scout actually seems to be turned on its side. I guess we're doing the same song and dance again than as before. We're rotating the scout by 90 degrees. Like basically all the other ranged enemies. There we go. All rotated. Okay, save all scenes. Good. Now the scout is like that, but 0.2. Scout 0.4. Yeah, and they are off again. So let's just put them back where they should be. Scout 0.4 should be here somewhere. Scout 0.2 should be here. Wait, scout 0.4 should be here. Scout 0.3 should be here. So where's scout 0.1? Ah, there. Good thing I can highlight them. Let's see how that works. And still. I mean, I could just... I mean, if I say I delete Scout. Okay. Scout is gone. Then I add a child node and I want a Scout. No. Wait, wrong. Ah, I forgot. Then it's child scene. Scout. There we go. Gonna start down here. Perfect. Then we're gonna give you a node 2D and call it points. And then we add marker 2D, copy, and there we go. So sometimes redoing stuff is just the best option, I think. So let's just... Oh, wait. Wrong. I need to first assign the waypoints and the character. And... Huh. So why is it going on this side now? What is wrong with this goddamn sprite? Okay, is something in the script off? Because it should use the navigation agent to D. Yeah. I am so confused why it doesn't. I'm so confused why it just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Like, okay, so it's looking upwards, it's driving with its wheels forward. It looks sideways, it's driving with its wheels forward. Why is this? What is happening here? I am genuinely just confused. Everyone says correct rotation. A bit weird, maybe. But, so yeah. I am just very, very confused why it is behaving like that. It shouldn't do that. The script isn't different. And yet it just does. I don't know, maybe I need to just rotate it by 180 degrees. Who the fuck cares anymore? Anyway, oh, that one was still pretty on point. You know what? Maybe that is enough. Maybe that is how it fixes it. Nope. It's just a sprite. And like, no matter how I rotate it, it always points it in the same direction, which just. What is going on here? That is the thing I'm wondering. Why is it always driving sideways? That just makes no sense. Again, I reset the rotation, save all scenes. Now, I just have to pick them all back up. You go here, you go here, you go here, and was it? And bada bing, bada boom. I go in, and what do we see again? It's driving sideways. Why? The weirdest thing about this is that this program should not have the concept of sides, and yet it just precisely always chooses the wheel to go forward. Ah. This is so weird. Like, and there's no. It always looks at the next position. Next path position, global position. Normalized. Yeah. And then just look at global position plus direction. Why? Hey, it's navigation agents. Everything. It's everything. Everything's the same. So why does it always take one side to be forward? That is the weirdest bug I have right now. It's probably dumb. Hmm. Hmm. I. I mean, this is the animation. It's just a very simple. Like, I'm just making them go away here so you can see it. It. it that's a little cute little animation. So again, why is always the wheel forward? Every other sprite was just able to be fixed by rotating 90 degrees. But no matter how I rotate, it's always wheel forward. What did I fuck up? Like, I don't know. In the center. Yeah. It's just because like I had this idea that so I had this idea, by the way, that maybe this is just like a whole look. Oh, if the point is, if one of the points is maybe a bit to the side, it just goes there. But like if you see it, if you look at it when it's working, and it's targeting me, so what happens is, here you go, also sideways. It's always sideways. I redid it. I turned it. What the hell is the problem here? It just doesn't make sense. I just quickly fix it, I say. Not a big deal, I say. I mean, here this one is just print alarm. Yeah, emit signal. I need to do that at some point. But I mean, you know what? So wait, 19, 180, 270 would it be? It would be funny if 270-degree rotation would fix it. Nope, see? Still? Why is this set to be the front? Okay, I'm going to do something probably slightly. I don't want to do that. I think I have to. First of all, let's reset everything again. We put the points here, point there. West Coast point 1. All right, there you go. Okay, and you go here. Okay, so I don't want to change Gunya's work, but we're gonna put a point light 2D, and let's make it something like pink. So because like pink is actually pretty well visible in my opinion. And let's put the point light on this side. So this is supposed to be right. Gradient texture 2D. I think. Repeat, no. Linear, square, and and swap gradient to point mirror no repeat no repeat. How do you do that again? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I think mode no linear. We can do that. Okay, it doesn't need to be fancy. I just need to have something that makes a light. It just okay. That's perfect. Let's see which side is actually going forward. Okay, so right side is going forward. Good. Now we rotate the whole scout by 90 degrees. Now the right side should be downward. Again, usually that saved everything. Not this one. This one just makes problems. Anyway, let's try it one again. And the right side is still forward. Let's go 180. Save all scenes. Let's put everything back where it belongs. And it's still right side forward. Okay. Well, that was an interesting test because I don't think I need to repeat that with, you know what? Fuck it, just for clarity, 270. Because yeah, sadly the what's it called? Interestingly, they all kind of get put always to the same parts, but well. And it's still a okay. Okay. So we can put this one back and remove. Now I should keep the point light for once, for now. But that's interesting. Always get put down there. Hey, Kaitenzo, I actually just did that. Sorry if you didn't see the footage, but basically I did. So I actually put a point light on the right side so we could actually see which one is actually always going forward, and always this side here. Oh, wait. Interesting, my mouse is also not where it is supposed to be. And it's inverted. Oh, yes, what the fuck? Anyway, so this right here, this side is actually always facing forward. Like, I rotated it all the time because, like, every other enemy, as you said, I just need to rotate them 90 degrees. They started facing the right direction. This one refuses. It's just always this side. So I'm like, what did I do wrong here? Because they're also using the same script. And I don't think adding more waypoints should fuck it up. Oh, wait. Oh god, no, don't tell me. Let me check something. So, I'm putting those 2 points over here. Let's just have 2 scalp points and scalp point 1 and scalp point 2. So they're just going up and down now. Just up and down. Okay. Okay, nothing changed here. Good. Now, we're tilting the scout again by 90 degrees. Save all scenes, main. Okay, now we need to put point 1 back up here, and point 2 is still down here. So let's see how that changed everything. And it's still going to... What in the ultra cursed shit? Like... Okay, so the points don't do a problem. Like, yeah, I put 2 back in. Again, the script should always point towards the next one. But for some reason... And it's going straight on the line, so... Fuck. Why is the scout so cursed? Again, they're using the same script as every other melee enemy. So, yeah, I mean, I tried that already. It's just weird because, like, it shouldn't do it, and yet it does. You see my problem, tensor, right? It's like the other analog enemy node file for comparison. You mean, I mean, this is the script it's using. Like, both use that. Yeah, but it worked, and it that always worked. Like quite literally. Again, this one is used with and these, and they all work. It's just a scout. That's what I find so confusing. This is all, like, all those four are the same script. So what is different? Hell, even the ranged enemy uses the same script to a degree. So, it's just what confuses me so much. Um, yeah, but I rotated the whole node, so like, that should fix it. But just a sprite? Wait, don't tell me. I'm gonna have a slight aneurysm over this if this is actually just the solution to everything. I hate the mere suggestion that this is the solution. But I have a feeling it might actually be. I just need to adjust the hitbox, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I rotated the node. Didn't help. Yeah, because you had to rotate the sprite. I I don't know. I don't. I generally do not know what to say about this, other than I am just slightly stupid. I am glad it's fixed. I'm just also hi, by the way. How was your time? Over New Year's and everything. I had some. Yeah, I was just a bit excused. I was hauling shit for someone. So yeah, I basically spent most of my time hauling couches and destroying my nails. So they're still growing back, which is I don't like it. Yeah, I'm glad this fixed. It's just when you sit on a problem and it's like half a month ago or longer, and back then you were like, I don't know what to do. I will fix it another time. Then you take a break and you come back and you just get stuck on the stupidest small thing. Like you rotated everything, not the sprite. No, it's not too bad. I mean, we all go back basically. Okay, Scout is fixed. Good. Technically now I need to check how I do the thing with the alarm. Because it does print it, and I think it is in the function that's correct. It's just showing you, by the way. Basically, could be visible down there. Alarm. Okay. Okay. So my problem is now I kind of made it beforehand that this is just a variable that gets basically turned on. No, actually, just half a year actually. I think I've started around August. I think August should be the oldest one, yeah. I basically still want to figure out how to do light in 2D. And if I'm done with that, I will just start building levels, I'd say. That's at least the plan. Is it? I don't know. I just I mean, I kind of just sat down and was like, I'm just gonna do it now. And honestly, streaming helped. Like, just having a bit of a focus on everything. And, you all being in the chat does help. But thank you. Considering I never really programmed before that, I guess that is a bit of impressive progress. Yeah, basically, I think as when I have the scout done, roughly, I do want to start making levels with the enemies and then see how that works out. Yeah, basically, the thing is, I had this whole, it's just a switch being turned on, and it just fucked so much. Because, you know, the alarm sound was just constantly looping. If the alarm sound was looping, the you know, it was constantly reprinted, etc. So I was like, okay, I probably need to make it a function. I need to just emit a signal, alarm, and I probably need to, you know, now that I think about it, that's actually really easy to implement. Let's just make it a variable, alarm triggered equals false. And we can just say and alarm triggered like equals false. Alarm triggered equals true. Okay, just basically this should make it so that it only triggers once, right? Let's just try it out. Let's see how much I fucked it. Okay, alarm. The enemy is aggressive. Yeah. Taking out of sight. And then going back in. The enemy lost 2 enemies. Okay. No alarm is being triggered twice. Good. So with that, I have a failsafe. So you can't actually trigger alarm repeatedly on one enemy. Good. That is actually a thing I definitely should have done before I tried doing this, because I know I would have run into a problem there. That's the point. I don't I simply Could I make it a global stat? I could make it a global stat. I could. You know what? That's not wrong. You know what? Let's just make it let's make it basically some values. Const original alarm state equals alarm state equals false. And then we just have variable equals false. There we go. Then we just go back into our and here vector stats dot alarm and then we do the same here, and now it's a global value. Let's just try it out. Actually, wait a second. Am I a bit stupid? I mean, now that I have a fail safe, okay? I'm gonna just make this over a variable, actually. I mean, that would actually work in a way, right? Huh. So, like, if I just... Yeah, if I just, go back here. Here we had alarm. Or did I do that over the UI again? No, I did it here, not the UI. Pretty sure. It's a better way to do that, but I don't care right now. Okay. Actually, just make it a new function. Pretty easy. And then just say no, alarm. That's it, and it should just basically be alarm dot play. And am I now stupid? Yeah, I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, but then we can go and say again if character stats dot alarm equals true, then just um alarm up. I hope I didn't destroy something here. Um oh yeah. This I mean it right. I forgot to make yeah, right. Just how do I do it then that it doesn't trigger every frame? It needs to check it, but I'm kind of stumped on the logic here, you know? Because if I just say it's alarm, so we make a variable again, alarm equals false, pretty simple. Yeah, shut up. Then we don't need a signal, and we don't need it here. There we go. There's too much alarm in this goddamn script now. Anyway, then we can just say again in the scale acro range, we can just say characters that alarm equals true. It's not. Okay, now it works. Good. Now, so now this one will only trigger once. Good. So now alarm is false and we'll switch to yeah, I'm just like I'm very much questioning how I should approach that on a degree because like right now this one is constantly checking, but like hmm. Yeah, I'm very much confused how I should approach. I could still do it over the function. Like, I tried making it a signal, and I don't know how to. How should I get the signal to somewhere else? I'm mentally stuck. Like, I'm genuinely so close, I feel, to actually figuring out this whole global alarm system. And yet, hmm, hmm, hmm. That's not wrong, actually. Like, I could do that. That would work. Um, like, if I make just an extra variable here, variable alarm started. Good idea. Equals false. There we go. Then we just say if character stats dot alarm equals true and alarm started equals false, then please alarm and alarm started equals true. Oh, yeah. Equals true and it equals false. There we go. Then it should just play that. Let me just see how, if that works. It could be very cringe right now. Just watch out. Shit, it works. Wait. Wait. This is huge. Okay. So I can now actually wait. I can just get no get tree. Oh god, what was it again with the timer? I have it somewhere down here. Get tree create timer. Yeah. Get tree dot create timer. Then let's say we have like, what's a good timer? It's also not that wrong. 30. And then we just get alarm started equals false, because then it can reset. So if I have this timer and I just need to figure out how I could even make that timer visually on screen, we actually have like a timer for the alarm state to tick down. That's exciting. And now it doesn't work again. Okay, so once is fine. I deadlocked something. Okay, so I only need to basically put in again that pretty easy. Save. So now and there it works. Not for the ranged enemy though, but can't all have. Hey. Okay, it works. Holy shit! I fixed the scout and the alarm. Hey, Agonia. I fixed it with help from K-Tensor. Thank you, K-Tensor. Coming in clutch again with my less too good knowledge. So now it probably says alarm just once and doesn't interfere. Okay, I'm very happy about that. Does the ranged enemy have anything like that? Nope. You know what? Then let the ranged enemies for once just not do that. Just the melee enemies, which means, hey, so now we have a functioning system of being able to have scouts roam the map, alarm every other melee enemy, and also we have a waypoint system. We have working interactive objectives. I think those we can just, you know, how's it called? Normal. Just make for each level unique. And we have the elevator. We have everything. And technically, I need to make an elevator door sprite that can go away. But elevator door sprite and fix the lighting, you know, except if I don't want to do the lighting, that's a different story then. But it works. I'm kind of happy. So now I have a whole week to not forget to actually poke someone, be like, hey, you want to help me with some lighting? And hey, if I don't, then I generally just start building the first level next week, I would say. I think I might still do the door for the elevator, but yeah. I think the only things left are getting a tile set, you know, own tile set, own enemy designs and sprites, and then just tuning it to work. And yeah, even if this is just something I can put up for like €1, I'd already be happy. Huh. That's good. It's a weird test level if you think about it. It just has this loop, it has the whole spawner in one corner so that they have to go around everything. This hey, it works. It's nearly everything that you need to make a game. So actually you know what? Okay, that's you're right. I'd say I don't know. You know, on some level, I'm probably like people are making much more impressive stuff that can, you know, program better than me. But like, I shouldn't shrug it off that I'm basically currently building modular systems to make a top-down shooter. That's still nice. So, oh no, I need to work on weapons basically. Ah, fuck. I totally forgot weapons. Shit. Oh. I mean, I could. That would be evil. That would be evil. Okay, currently thinking about some mechanics and how I could approach them, okay? So first of all, I'm still debating how I should do, like what guns I should want to, please don't say that I'm right. I mean, you know, that throwing stuff at me still helps because, you know, sometimes you just get deadlocked in your own thoughts. And, you know, the moment you were just like, rotate the sprite, I just was like, yeah, I never rotate the sprite. Like, my problem was not the alignment of where the enemy was going. My problem was where the sprite was looking. And that does help. And yeah, I mean, again, I still got somewhere. The thing is now, I just need to think about what kind of guns I would like to have in the game because, like, I probably am not going to work on like a melee system. I am not good enough for that. I'm sorry, everyone. This isn't gonna be melee focused. I think we're gonna have some simple stuff like, you know, pistol, shotguns, etc. I don't know if I. So basically, I probably need to make an ammo system and a way to either upgrade or find new guns. But I kind of just had like a very, very, very evil idea. So here's the thing. Basically, here, you know, this is supposed to be the elevator, and I do want to make one module slash sprite. You know, just note that is basically just an elevator door in front. Simple stuff. It's just there and blocks as long as, you know, the objective isn't fulfilled. And then it collapses. Now, I thought, okay, you know what? If I have already a door system in the game, I could technically put more doors onto a map, right? And then I was like, how do you open doors? And evil thing, I don't know if I'm gonna go through with that, but either I'm going to make it so that, you can just basically drill through or, saw through them, a bit like Payday. But, it's more often, you just put one down and then it does it. Or some doors, you can trade at a terminal in front of it to open it. What do you trade? Your guns. So you're like, okay, I really need to get out of this floor, but the way to the elevator is a long way around. But there's this shortcut I can open from my side, either with sawing, which alerts enemies, or I give up my full auto gun or my shotgun, and it's like, ooh, that would. 1 second, Agonia. I need design input.
Okay.
So basically, currently thinking about I will next time build a door mechanism, just like that it's a sprite that goes away visually and blocks paths. And my idea was that you can either go around doors in the level, they just block your path, or you can Payday style saw through them, which will alert enemies in a range.
Yeah.
Or some have terminals to open if you trade in weapons you found. So like, oh, you could get the short route if you give up your shotgun. Is that a good idea, or is this a bit too evil?
Why would it be evil? It's choices.
Yeah, right. And I think that would make at least a small top-down game a bit more interesting if it's like... Oh, God. I have a bit more stuff to do before I tackle the lighting, I would say. And hopefully this will get us over the time until there is... what's it called? You know what? I should do one thing before I forget it. Steam as per right. No, as a sprite. And add to my wish list. So now it tells me when it's on sale. So hopefully, yeah, Beyond, I know you're using it. Hopefully I can we can slowly go towards making our own little sprites for this project. And yeah, I'm excited. So you know what, let's just actually note this one down. Let's make a small little editor document, and let's just say Godot game mechanic as list. So we want doors. Then we want weapons. Doors open. Raiding guns to open doors, and I will make a sub one on the weapons, so like pistol, shotgun, what kind of gun does anyone think? You know what? When I arc thrower. It's robots. Fire does nothing against robots. We need arc. Okay, so just made myself a small little document, like an editor, just like what kind of mechanics do I still want to do? Doors, weapons, weapons, we definitely want to have a pistol, shotgun, something that is high power one shot, and an arc thrower. I don't know how I do that yet. It's just like, I wanted a flamethrower because I feel like flamethrowers are cool, but it's robots. We need a Tesla gun, and maybe variants to that, because I think variants are fun. And then drilling doors open and trading guns to open doors. I think those would generally make the mechanic list much more interesting. I will definitely need some help with them, but also it's kind of funny how the moment I'm thinking like, hey, I want doors, and I'm like, you know what? There should at least be two. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I talk about game design a lot, but like one reason I will always say I think Payday 2 is such a good game is simply the fact that it kind of, the moment it puts you in front of something simple as a door, and that's kind of a big thing, by the way. I know doors, especially in 3D space. How about grenades? I am, you know what? Grenades should also be, you're right. I was hesitant to do this, but grenades should definitely be on the list as well, because I do think grenades can be, especially if you, I guess that's one thing, I do want to make this game, even though this is my first, this is like, currently I'm using a full autogun. I do want to, I think I want to have single fire guns mostly, because those are more interesting. If you ever think about it, like, I know I like survival horror, but like, here's the thing. If you want to make a game tense, especially encounters with enemies tense, I think making it so that you have something where you can't just unload everything is very interesting. Like, for example, a pistol is, you have to always manually do it. Similar with high power one shots, like those could be just a bolt action rifle, which is just damage, but it's like, you can make it maybe even a railgun. I know some people will fucking be like, oh, what railgun is it? I don't care, I'm making a robot shooting game. Railguns just punch through robot armor anyway. That's the thing, like, having stuff that is always in a delay and always about mining when you fire it. Grenades are actually a really good thing to that, because like, you can have the one you throw it and there's a huge explosion. That's your oh fuck button. But you could also have some that you just put down, smaller damage, but they would trigger on, contact, for example. Stuff like that. But yeah, the thing is, I like Payday 2 because Payday 2 puts you in front of a door, and there are at least 2 to 3 ways of getting through it. Like a wood door, for example. Is the door locked? No, you can just interact with it and it opens. Is the door locked? Okay, the door is with wood. You can just shoot the doorknob and it opens. Cool. It's not made out of wood. Okay, so now you can either saw it open, lockpick it, or place shaped charges if you have the skill and blow the door open. And all of these have different ups and downsides, and that's cool. So yeah, the whole hey, here's a door, how do you interact with that? And it's not just the door is closed, fuck you. Yeah. But also, hey, Nia reproduces Payday 2 in design. Oh wow, that says a lot about me. God, maybe even we'll stream some Payday 2 again this year. So watch out for that if that happens. Anyway, you know what? That's actually good work for a day. Well, you know what? Let's just switch over a bit. I will literally be right back. Thanks everyone actually for just being here again and talking. Does help. Again, it really helps, like me getting back into the whole mindset, not doing this alone, because it really isn't easy, you know. Oh god. So my stomach is trying to kill me today. That is not nice. Absolutely not nice, I can tell you that. Also, I hope everyone in, at least here in Central Europe, is getting good well through the whole weather swing, because like the temperature, I mean, like we have so much new snow, it's beautiful. But I heard somewhere there is apparently ice rain and all of that, so not good. Also, like the whole air pressure just dropped massively over 24 hours. So, feeling that, by the way. Like, I'm definitely not feeling that well. Agonia's not feeling well. So, yeah. Anyway, you know, let's switch over to let's do some pew pew and just talk about the current state of things. And you know, design. You know, design is fun. So, god damn it, I. So yeah, see you in a bit. Just reload the page. We will be right back. Bye.